Good morning, good morning. Y'all know how we do. It's First Light. It's your boy Marc, my words. Hope you're feeling great this morning. So, got a quick story for you. So I grew up central Pennsylvania in the 80s, you know, where we had real winters, right? Real winters. Like we got real snow, sometimes, you know, 1.5 feet of snow. So when your summertime comes around, you try and get everything in. You know, back then, again, we outside. So we don't have the internet, we don't have games. Shit, most of us had one telephone in our house. And it might be a one-way. So somebody on the phone, you're not even knowing if your friends can get in touch with you, so you had to be outside. So there were times that I'm outside with my friends in the summertime, and I was just thinking back to how our parents did not have ways to get in touch with us or know where we were at, all like that, right? So I'm in the suburbs, bro, so you got to ride your bike to get to a lot of people's houses. My friends got pools in their backyard. We playing baseball, we swimming, playing football, whole bunch of things we doing. Dirt bike riding. Bro, I might leave the crib at 8 o'clock in the morning. Bro, I'm telling you, it had to be days I wasn't coming back in till like 7. And thinking back to that, I'm like, my parents used to be at work, bro. My parents worked. So there were still stay-at-home moms back then. A lot of my friends' moms stayed at the crib, but my mom was at work. So somehow our parents were okay with us being outside all day. Bro, we on a bike, you know, they don't know where we at. Ain't no cell phones, no nothing. And for some odd reason, not really an odd reason, but opposite of today, they were able to just let us be, right? Let us be kids. Let us be outside. Let us roam around. Let us potentially get hurt. Let us potentially get in trouble. They were able to let us, right? So as parents, I think that's something that we in 2025 have to put into our lifestyle, for lack of better terms. We have to implement that into our lifestyles. As the great Mel Robbins says, you gotta let them, bro. The let them theory is, bro, you gotta let them live their lives. You gotta let them be who they are going to be. You can guide them as much as you want to, but at the end of the day, bro, they're gonna do what they do, right? You can't force too much on them that they don't want to do, or they don't like to do, or that they're not going to put effort into. You got to let them, bro. Now, 9 years old, you got to get them up, pack their lunch so they can go to school. You know what I'm saying? They're 11. You got to make sure they got the uniform on to go to school. You got to make sure they're not engaging in adult activity, right? I'm mainly talking about your older kids, because I think that's where we come into most of our issues and our stress. It's really about the stress, because we're carrying around a lot of stress, carrying around a lot of anxiety regarding our older children, who we want them to do certain things or be certain people, and they just aren't there yet, or they aren't doing what we think they should be doing. And bro, you gotta let them. You can be stressing out half the time. Bro, you're more stressed about them than you are about your own self. You're more stressed about them than they are about their job, about their choices in relationships, about their financial habits, about how healthy or unhealthy they're being. You're more worried about it than they are. Bro, you gotta let them, because what I'm finding out, as my kids are 25 and 19 right now, my older ones, is, bro, I can give them suggestion after suggestion after after suggestion. It can be informed. I can attach the research to it. It doesn't matter. Bro, they're going to do what they want to do or what they see fit because they haven't had the life experiences I've had. So one thing that you'll see that they do, if you say, hey, bro, you got to obey the speed limit. I understand you got a nice car, but you don't want to drive it too fast. You don't want to get speeding tickets. Well, they've never gone through having costs and fines. They've never gone through having their license revoked. You know what I'm saying? They never had to take off work to go to a court hearing about a speeding ticket, bro. So, yes, I always tell them, I don't want you to go through this, bro. I went through it so you don't have to. Yeah. Bro, that's not, after a while, they start thinking, I don't know if they even believe me. You know what I mean? I don't know if they even believe me. Dad, I don't know. You just always talking about you went through so much, but you still standing, my nigga. So, how'd you go through so much? It ain't hurt you. Let me go through it. So, I've been trying to do a lot better at letting them. I'm not trying to say it's easy. I don't even know if it's effective, but I will tell you I sleep better at night. Because if they don't end up in the hospital, bro, or in jail, how bad is it? If they don't end up in the hospital or jail, how bad is it? We could live to see another day. If their license get revoked, fam, I guess they just gonna be catching the Uber. You know, for us, that would have been a death sentence. You know what I mean? In the 90s, you couldn't drive, bro. You was stuck. But for them, it's just different, man. It's a different time. So I've been doing a lot better with letting them, thinking about how my parents had to let us in the 80s, early 90s. We had to, man, they let us find our own way, bro. And I mean, again, 8 years old, payphones. You know what I'm saying? It was payphones. And you probably didn't even have change for the payphone if something did happen. So if they were able to sleep at night, man, knowing that we was running around doing what we do, then we got to be a little bit better. We can at least FaceTime. I can FaceTime my kids and at least see their face. Real time, see their face and ask them where they are. That's 10 times better than what our parents had it, bro. But I think because of the circumstances, because of the lack of technology back in the day, our parents had to develop a let them mindset. And they probably were a lot less stress-free. They were a lot more stress-free because of it. So that's my message to you this morning. Let go of that stress that's tying you down about these kids who ain't stressing about the thing that's tying you down. It's your boy, mark my words.